Respected friends, Shri Ramanavami, wishes and prayers for each of you. May Lord Rama happen in every one of us from this moment onwards. Upanishad Adhyanam is our everyday exercise. We continue it. Shwethshwathara Upanishad, Trutiyodhyaya, almost towards the last 2-3 mantras we are. Sri Rama Rakshamam Pahimam. We will do our Medha Suktam Parayanam, Narayana Suktam Parayanam. Little in common sense thought about Sri Rama only we do. Then our Upanishad Adhyanam with our Sankalpa Prarthanas. Om Atha Medha Suktam. And remember the Vyaktitvas we have to improve in us, as well as remember the invocation of the Parabrahma, the Ishvara, the Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana. Om Athamedha Suktam. Om Yaschandasam Vrishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutaat Sambhabhova Samendro Medhaya Sprunoto Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhuri Vishruvam Brahmanah Koshosi Medaya Pihitah Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Medha Devi Jushamanana Agat Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Mana Tvaya Jushtanudamana Duruktaan Bruhadvadema Vidate Suviraha Tvaya Jushta Rushirбhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Gatashri Rutatvaya Tvaya Jushtaschitram Vindate Vasusano Jushasva Dravino Namedhe मेधाम इंद्रो दधातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना वुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु चया मेधा गन्धर्वेषु चयन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषतागस्वाहा आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्तां मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि अग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि इन्द्र इन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु ॐ हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ओम शांति 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 ओम अथ नारायण सूक्तम् ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ओम शांति 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 ओम सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशंभुवं विश्वन्नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदं विश्वतः परमान् नित्यं विश्वं नारायणगं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगं शाश्वतगं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणं नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायण परः नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वन्नारायण परः नारायण परो ध्याता ध्यानं नारायण परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कविगं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवं पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशगुं हृदयं चाप्यधोमुखम् अधो निष्ट्यावितस्त्यान्ते नाभ्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनं महत् सन्ततगुं शिलाभिस्तुलम्बत्याकोशसन्निभं तस्यान्ते सुशिरगं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्य मध्ये महानग्निर्विश्वार्चिर्विश्वतोमुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन्तिष्ठन्नाहारमजरः कविः तिर्यगूर्ध्वमदशायीरश्वयस्तस्य सन्तता संतापयति स्वं देहमापादतलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा अणीयोऽर्ध्वा व्यवस्थितः नीलतो यदमध्यस्ताद्विद्युल्लेखे वभास्वर नीवारशूकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्वत्यणूपमा तस्या आशिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्म स शिवः स हरिः सेन्द्रः सोऽक्षर परमस्वराट् हृतगं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, in today's common sense thought, very simple, Sri Ramanavami wishes and prayers for all of us that Sri Rama Bhagwan has come on to the earth, Manushya Avatara, Sakshat Bhagwan Narayana only, as usual for the four purposes of Dushta Sikshana, Sishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrakshana, and then available for our worship and invocation for the future generations. अवतार जब आके चले जाते हैं उसके बाद हमको उस अवतार के महिमाओं का भक्ति करते हुए अनुग्रह पा सकते. For these four purposes, avatara happens, and permanently that avatara remains for all others to invoke this grace, the divine power. It happens if you have the faith and the art of invoking the Kripa. Then the entire Rama Katha, Rama Charitra is so beautiful. From the beginning till end, you see, luckily, we have these four Ramayanas. One, Sri Valmiki Maharshi Virachita. Second, Sri Tulsidasa Virachita. Third, Sakshat Sri Vedavyasa Virachita. You know, from Brahma Purana, Brahmana Purana. Then, in every of the languages in India, almost, Ramayana is written by one or the other saints. It's so wonderful, the whole life of Rama. So, in today's common sense thought, very simply from Rama's life, we learn these three things. First is Sri Rama Bhagwan has taken total responsibility of his entire family. So, family responsibility fulfillment is the first thing which we have to achieve. It's a purpose for which the family members are around us. It's not accidental, and it's our bounden responsibility. Right from the grandparents, they go away, then the parents, they grow and go, then our own siblings, brothers, sisters, they're all very important, beautiful, joyful responsibilities. then the next generation, the children, then the grandchildren. Up to these five, we have that responsibilities. Then the near dear ones along with that. Like when brothers, sisters means their children also. Take it as a responsibility. Sri Ram Bhagwan took care of all his, the parents also, three brothers also, and all others. His, mother and the other mothers. So that family responsibility is a beautiful thing. And to everything, add it as a sadhana, so you are really most intelligent. है ना? For antakarna shuddhi in that way. Even if that thought is not there, if the responsibilities are taken care, then the unnecessary continuation of the runa will not be there. वो clear होता रहता है. And the Shastras told, your brother, you have to take care. If elder है तो सेवा करो, younger है तो मदद करो, और साथ में है तो साथ में करो, equal है तो. Like that, that family responsibility fulfillment is a really joyful thing. Don't be aloof, don't be lonely, and don't get segregated, isn't it? Sometimes nowadays, because of the money gained or any other positions, we just keep away our own near and dear ones. Take initiative. बस कुछ साल जीना है, सबको प्यार करो. What's wrong? What's the problem? हाँ, even if some money is gone, जाने दो, money क्या आता रहता है, जाता है ना? When you look back and see that I took care of all my family members, that's a great joy fulfillment. हमेशा के लिए रहता है. But the other one, I was so busy in my earning money, indulging in the bhoga, I didn't take care of my grandparents, parents, etc., even brothers or children. That regret and guilt is of very painful. Even somebody is not feeling that pain and no regret, still he is justifying. He is a highly arrogant fellow. उसके बारे में इस क्लास में बोल के वाई स्पॉइल अवर माइंड एंड माउथ, है ना? दे आर नॉट जस्ट पशु ओनली, है ना? The touch of love, the feeling of a responsibility, the joy of fulfilling it, if they are not there, he is bodily human. In his mind, the humanity has not come. है ना? The rough and tough people, they are there. No, and then they use वेदांत and all. No, ये उनका प्रारब्ध है, इसलिए मैंने उनको हेल्प नहीं किया. अरे बेवकूफ, that's all justification. As much the ignorance of spirituality is harmful, so much is misusing of spiritual knowledge also in this way, isn't it? People feel कि no, I'm Viveki, I'm Vairagi. Therefore, I'm not related to anyone, then I'll not do anything. No, these are all misuses of the spirituality. That's why Bhagavan Krishna was very emphatic, clear. He gave all the Tattva Jnana, but said immediately is do your things that are to be done duties. So, the family responsibility aspect, be conscious, learn from Ramji. And he didn't want his father to have any that bad name and doesn't want the quarrel between the father and the mother. Kai kai. Therefore he said, okay, 14 years I'll go. With all uncertainties. The uncertainties are what type of problems, calamities can come in the jungle, or will he come back or not, uski bhi certainty nahi thi. It's only after Bharata requested him to come back and said that I will die if you don't come on the 14th year's first day. So that Bharata died because of Rama. That pain will be more than coming back to Rajya. That's why he came. If Bharata did not take all those promises and all, even the Ayodhya Vasins, Rama would have stayed only आराम से. 14 years a big time. उनको जंगल में रहने का आदत हो गया. Tapasya karte हुए, he could have stayed only. But otherwise, Rama came because Bharatas. So, responsibility in this way towards the Bharata also, isn't it? His own family members. So, first is family responsibilities. Second is very important from Rama is the social obligations. And they also are equally sacred. Man is a social animal, as we say, according to our own ability and capacity and positions. We have lots of obligations to fulfill to this world. Sri Ramji as a Rajaputra, thereafter the Raja himself. As a social responsibility, he has done not one or two, relentlessly for 11,000 years. Dashavarša sahasrani, dashavarša shatani cha. Rajyam palayitva, it comes there. It's a long time. So, in that social responsibilities, everything will come. Right from our following the traffic rules up to not polluting the air and water through all our duties, professions, whichever we are doing them honestly, doing them perfectly, doing them truthfully without cheating. All of them come under the social obligational topic. Any profession also I do, I must do it purely. ट्रेडिंग प्रोफेशन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जो भी करे, अरे प्रॉपरली करना है उसको. उसमें कोई असत्यता नहीं होना है, कोई झूठ नहीं होना है, कोई धोखाधड़ी की क्या जरूरत है ना. इफ एवरीवन दैट वे गोज ऑन चीटिंग ईच अदर, then where is intelligence? Where is real maturity? Batao. So in that social obligations, all of them will come, है including paying the taxes on time, and then helping the society during the times of either natural calamities or any of the other atrocities that happen. The people should take initiatives. Another beautiful social responsibilities in the society where I am staying, nobody should suffer, at least for the roti kapada makan. Co-travelers were all living together. Like animal, one can stay very selfishly. मैं, मेरी पत्नी, मेरे बच्चे. Third class life it is. Worst of the life. It's not a human only. Those who limit their life only for their family members. Little better than matlab, that way animals don't fully take care of their whole family all the time. So these people take care. To that level it is good. But other than that, all intelligences, abilities we have, still we don't mind this business, then we are worse than animals. In today's world, this is to be brought, through the education system, the social awarenesses, social obligations, compulsory. In this world, we are living together. Every one of us are influencing each other. Unknowingly, each one's presence is adding to the other person's beauty and comforts, everything. So those obligations we have to teach children. आजकल तो what's isolation? To such an extent, even in the family, wife and husband कभी मिलते हैं लिफ्ट में. Isn't it? इतना वो फंसे हुए अपने टीवी में, अपने इसमें उसमें. This is not the joy of life. We are becoming matter by being only matter oriented day by day. And when anything else is spoken, they say it doesn't matter to me. I am busy with my own matter. है ना. अब देखो इन टुडेस वर्ल्ड, कितने दिन हो गए आप अपने नेबर से प्यार से बात करके. डू हैव ए नेबर एट ऑल? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल है क्या, पता है क्या? somebody should take initiative, no? So social obligations may all of them come with regard to the nature, with regard to the government, with regard to the fellow beings, with regard to our own profession, even in social responsibility. all these things, obligation में भी आते हैं, animals वगैरह, they also add beauty with their presence to the world. ये सब मिलकर and any other things if not added, like we spoke about the air pollution, the water pollution, the deforestation, ये सब नहीं होने नहीं देना. Then the misuse of resources and overconsumptions, wastage of the things, all of them part of social obligations. Much more, much more. I said the first one, following the traffic rules. It's a social obligation. Because of my not following the traffic rule, how many people in other vehicles are hurt or disturbed in their psyche? Their programs got delayed. होता है कि नहीं? This is called a social obligation. If that much awareness is not there, then lanat to our education or our maturity. Second thing from Lord Rama's life we have to learn is fulfilling all social obligations. Again, that also joyfully, wonderfully, inspiring even others. You know, and doing so, selfishness has to be kept away at that time. Selfless it is. Only one reason. I am alive, I am part of the society. Presently. देखो सब प्रारब्ध है, सब अनित्य है, ये सबको पता है, सब अनित्य है, दैट इज ट्रू. बट राइट नाउ तो यू आर अलाइव, राइट नाउ यू आर इन द वर्ल्ड, तो यू हैव द ऑब्लिगेशंस. अनित्यता का बात अलग है. एक्चुअली अनित्य मीन्स व्हाट? एवरीथिंग इज अनित्य मीन्स it is there for some time, means that time you use those things for the best of the purposes. That's the meaning of anitya actually. Like mother, father, anitya means what? As long as they are there, you take care of them, you respect them, you value them. That's the meaning. So to the whole world is anitya means what? As long as the world is there, so long respect the world. Make right use of the world for your evolution. Serve the world. That way the anityata should be understood. Not that anitya therefore chhod do, become irresponsible. That is misinterpretation. Somebody is misguiding you. Anitya means as long as it is there, serve and use it for the best of the purposes. Like this sharira is anitya. Means as long as it is there, protect it and make right use of it for the highest purpose. Right, friends? So this is second one. Family responsibilities, social obligations. Now, the third one from Lord Rama, we have to learn very essential is the spiritual duties. We call spiritual things as duties. Families, responsibilities. Society, obligations. But spirituality is a duty. Because ultimately we have to reach to that ultimate goal. When it is the ultimate, the spiritual duties are regarding the spiritual and practicing each one of them. In their spiritual duties, the understanding of the substratum with the study of the Shastras from the Guru, while serving the Guru, while the Guru with the Shraddha, then under his guidance, reaching near to that, the spiritual essence, it's a most important spiritual duty. The spiritual duties are again the ones. And for us also, that I have to grow spiritually, wherein I am transcending all to reach the truth, then seeing the truth alone everywhere. Transcend the ornament to see the gold, then see all ornaments as gold. With the ornaments in Vyavahara, what is to be done, do it. Isn't it? For myself, that is called as spiritual duty. Then it's because only spirituality is the final answer for all problems. We have to slowly reach to the higher level of even serving the society spiritually. Earlier you served the society materialistically, through your profession, through your business, through your whatever the services you did it. अच्छा है, वो भी जरूरत है. But in a higher way, adhyatmika rupena also, when you can serve the society, taking it as this spiritual duty. It's very beautiful. There are thousand ways in which we can do, but take it as duty, even to begin with the children. As much you had a responsibility to bring them up academically, get them the job, marriage, so much is our duty to impart spirituality to them. Simple thing dekho. If father teaches and tells the children, beta, continue learning this spirituality from those gurus and acharyas, then the child will go to those masters and learn the higher knowledge. If the parents do not teach, then they say, मेरे बाप ने नहीं सिखाया तुम कौन. It's not coming. My father never told me, then put this chair, no? Then it means it becomes authority. Children never, many a times, father told, therefore I will do. वो नहीं करते. Father did not told, therefore did not tell, therefore I will not do. That's how they take shelter of that thing. Therefore, it is also our duty to teach spirituality. Now you see in case of Sri Rama, although he was not there when Kusha and Lava were born, but Mother Sita ji, taught the West to, then she sent them with to Sri Valmiki Rishi, and from him they have learned all the values, spiritual values. So the spiritual duties are also essential in life. Therefore, the three things are family responsibilities, social obligations, spiritual duties. Bhagwan Rama, Bhagwan Krishna, all avatars have established. So today, on the most auspicious day of Sri Rama Navami, we can become more aware of these things. We can take these things more seriously and sincerely and feel the joy of doing the higher and greater things in a better manner. Right, friends? Now we will do our Sri Rama Stotram. Only 6 mantras are there. Om Atha Sri Rama Stotram. Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiram श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् आर्तानाम् आर्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भीतिनाशनम् द्विषतां कालदण्डन्तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम् सन्नद्धः कवची खड्गी चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छन्ममाग्रतो नित्यम् राम पातु स लक्ष्मणः नमः कोदण्डहस्ताय सन्धिकृतशराय च खण्डिताखिलदैत्याय रामायापन्निवारिणे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः अग्रतः पृष्ठतश्चैव पार्श्वतश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ. श्रीराम पट्टाभिषेक श्लोका also. ॐ वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वाचयति प्रभञ्जनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलम्. वामे भूमिसुता पुरस्तु हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रासुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयोः वायुवादिकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च युवराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्. नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यः नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. 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 Friends, today Ramanavami, take the oath of first studying Valmiki Ramayanam. Then, if you are familiar Tulsi Ramayanam, then definitely go for Adhyatma Ramayanam and surely try for the Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana. So, our prayers today, along with this offering to Rama, is let Rama Rajya be established not only in Bharata Khanda but in the entire universe. Let Sri Rama Kripa prevail, Rama Anubhava happen. Let Sanatana Dharma be fully spreading all over the world with the people knowing the glory of it. Let the whole universe be beautifully, while growing towards spirituality, be in its brotherhood, helping each other evolve lovingly and evolve healthily, joyfully. Let no calamities happen. Let no problems happen anywhere. That's our prayer. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, सहवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतो वंदे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमां श्रीवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिषु आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्धस्माकं सा सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना ज्ञानसाधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देशधर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। Friends, the beautiful mantra. I am chanting the 19th one. Om Apanipado Javano Grahita Pashyatya Chakshuhu Sashrunotya Karnaha Savetti Vedyam Nacha Tasyasti Vetta Tamahuragryam Purusham Mahantam. In that seemingly contradicting, non-acceptable explanation about the Paramatma, in this particular mantra, all the Vedantic, Upanishadic, Advaita Brahma Sambandhi sublime thoughts are conveyed, knowledges are conveyed, things are explained. But with the background of studying of Upanishads for a long time under Guru's guidance, with the Bhashya, we will be able to catch all the sublime secrets that are revealed or told in this mantra. You know, what are those few things are? First of all, the ultimate conveying thought of this mantra is the Brahman alone is there, Ekameva Dvayam. Therefore, there is no Vyavahara happening at all in him. That's the ultimate thing said here. Then, at the second level, everything that is expressing in this world is expressing without expressing. Very sublime thing to catch it. Expressing without really expressing. This is the one. Thousands of times we listen, but it doesn't click to us. That is where the intuitive intellect's requirement, which is gained through the purity, that is where the need of grace of Guru and God through the upasanas to catch this point. Thousand times we listen, but doesn't click to us. Examples are given. With the examples, we little bit feel that we understood, but we don't think about the examples also. Therefore, the main thought also we miss. The two famous examples are the dream happening without anything happening, isn't it? सब कुछ हो रहा है लेकिन फिर भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा, बट हमको इसको पकड़ में नहीं आता। बात सुन तो लेते हैं, लगता है what is the depth in it, we don't ponder over. Same way on the TV, सब कुछ हो रहा है बिना कुछ होते हुए. Isn't it? On a TV screen, in a movie or whatever you see, everything is happening and yet nothing is happening. Second point. Third one is what? In this happening of everything also, be attentive. The Stula Rupanama, the Kriyas that happen, the Jnana that happens, all of that is Paramatma only. Try to catch this thought. All of that is Paramatma only. The gunas, Prakriti ke, Maya ke, twistingly showing to us the Paramatma only in the form of Dravyatmaka Jagat, in the form of Kriyatmaka Jagat, in the form of Jnanatmaka Jagat. Isn't it? In this world, these are the three things we see: Dravya, Kriya, and Jnana. Isn't it? The Jnanatmakata because of Sattva Guna, Kriyatmakata because of Rajoguna, Dravyatmakata because of the Tamo Guna. So these Mayas, inexplicable three gunas are putting in front of us the Paramatma only as these three. Therefore, all that jnanam, all the kriyas, all that dravya is nothing but Paramatma only. Then only the sentences like Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma can be complete, can be true. You know, the jnanam is in the idam world only. Kriyas are in the idam world only. Dravya also is in the idam world only. When idam sarvam brahma, therefore all of that must be Brahman only. So one is the ultimate Brahman. He alone is there is nothing. Second is all this is happening yet not happening. Third, at the time of happening, everything is him and him and him alone. That's why Pashyati achakshuhu shrunoti akarna. Akarnaha achakshuhu, without ears, without eyes. Therefore, the vyapara of seeing, listening should not happen. Therefore, in Paramatma pure, no vyavaharas are there. Isn't it? तो पश्यति श्रृणोति कर रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं ना, उपनिषद ने कहा. Therefore, it is appearing yet not appearing. Not appearing because earlier thought. In pure Brahman, they are not there. But Pashyati Shrunoti bhi likha na. Therefore, appearing. How to reconcile both of them? Appearing but not appearing. Second thought. Third one, how can it be possible to see something, listen to something without upadhis? Only when the meaning of that word seeing, meaning of the word listening is reinterpreted. What is the reinterpretation there? Actually, it is not seeing, it is not listening, but it is being. Therefore, everything is Bhagavan only. So, Paramatma sab mein Atma. Proof Krishna avatar. Brahma Deva has stolen all the cows, even cowherd boys. Sabko le gaye. This shloka's proof is there, isn't it? That Bhagavan Krishna alone became all Gwala Balas. In those Gwala Bal, somebody may be 2 साल का, somebody may be 5 साल का, somebody may be 12 साल. ठीक है? Then कोई काला हो, कोई गोरा हो, कोई the other color. All Krishna only. है ना? Somebody लंबा होंगे, कोई कद में कम होंगे, सब मोटे होंगे, सब पतले होंगे. All of that Bhagavan. Somebody's throat may be very melodious, somebody's may be not at all melodious. That is Bhagavan only. Some of the Gwala Bala may be very matured, very sober, very disciplined. Others very nutcut, like Krishna only. That also Krishna only. They are not of same nature, na? Think about it. What is the message given through that Leela is this only, isn't it? Not only that, every of the calves again he only became. कोई सफेद गाय के सफेद बछड़ा होगा, कोई काले गाय के भी काले बछड़े, कोई वो दूसरा रंग का गाय होता है, द व्हीट कलर वॉट एवर ब्राउन, सो उसका बछड़ा भी वो कलर का होता होगा. Some may be male bachada, some may be female, whatever you call exact language, I don't know. So, you understand, in that also, like the children, they are also of fat or thin, tall or short, more aged calf, 3 साल के होंगे, 2 साल के में ना, एकाचमे, द्विचमे, पंचचमे, सप्तचमे, नवचमे, like we saw in that Chamaka Prashna. Isn't it? But is not Lord Krishna only appeared all of them? Then again, to the cows as well as to the children. All the Vastra, Bhagavan Krishna became. All Abhushana, Bhagavan Krishna only. उनके बाल भी, उनके क्या कहते हैं नाखून भी, they're all jada padarth. Krishna only appeared as all that. Think about it. Right? Now, yesterday or day before we saw in Uttarakhand also, Sri Ramji when came, the entire Praja were there to receive him. है ना? Even to a Maha Jnani or Samazdar matured also, if they miss Sri Rama Darshana or any Mahatma's Guru's Darshana properly, they feel dissatisfied. अगर दिल है तो सबका दिल है भगवान से मिलने का, राम जी का. So if anybody misses having Sri Rama's close proximity darshan, it won't be satisfactory to them while going back home. So then what did Rama do? Lord Shivji tells Parvati ji कि भगवान ने एक अद्भुत किया, एक लीला किया. And यह मरमु को न जाना. What was that adbhutata Bhagavan did? He took as many forms, Rama, as many people they were there. अयोध्या में. That's not important. The next is important. The next one में कहते हैं कि Rama reciprocated, responded to each one of them as they were deserving. Now, उसमें भी exactly like Lord Krishna's लीला. तो एक कोई ब्राह्मण है तो भगवान खुद ही उनके चरण में झुके हैं. कोई छोटा है, उन्होंने भगवान के चरण में झुके होंगे, है ना? कोई तो माता रानी है, so women, elderly women, Bhagwan bent in front of her. She must have blessed. A small girl, she may be taught by the parents, Sri Rama, our Raja, now he is in the jungle. After 14 years he will come. Already 11 years are over. Within 3 years he will come. They might have been taught. Now the small cute children, Bhagwan Rama himself might have lifted. Yatha yogyam. So for that, Sri Rama also has to become of different heights, different strengths, different facial expressions, and has a very kind, loving way. He is towards the praja. He cannot be that way towards the gurus and brahmanas. Towards the gurus and brahmanas, like a humble, serious, disciplined disciple, he must be. I'm giving an example of the proofs that how Bhagwan took so many forms to say that everything is tattva. Another example again in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Krishna at the time of Rasa Leela. No, Rasa Leela Gopikas are not like Chinese or Korean, that all of them look alike. ऐसा नहीं है ना, कोई मोटी भी होगी, कोई पतली भी होगी, कोई तगड़ी. No, you will have to dance with them accordingly. Accordingly only you will have to be. Isn't it? See, you have to think about it. So what is said in Upanishads is demonstrated there. So in this shloka, all the three aspects. In pure Brahman, nothing. He alone. Second level, everything is happening and without happening. Third one is, in all that happening, he alone is there. That is the meaning of Apanipadaha Phirbi Javanaha Grahita. Pashyati Achakshu hote हुए भी Shrunoti Akarnaha. And Savetti Vedyam. He is the knower of everything. Again, without the Antakarana. And he being one without second, Nacha Tasya Asti Vetta. There's nobody objectifying him. And Nacha Tasya Asti Vetta. Not required. Then Tamahuragryam Purusham Mahantam. He is the Agya Mahapurusha. That's how the saints have revealed about that truth. Now, the few problems to us are, first of all, our own mother tongue only we have forgotten. Second thing, this glorious Sanskrita Bhasha, we are as much distant to it like the moon and sun. Therefore, the Sanskrita Bhasha Shabda Kosha vocabulary we don't have. If the vocabulary, the Shabdartha of the Sanskrita Bhasha, Upanishadic words, we don't know, then how can you understand the sentences? If the word meaning is not known, sentence meaning you can't know. And along with words, you have to have also grammar. Only after grammatically understanding sentence meaning, through understanding the word meaning, that later on, what are the sublime things that are conveyed through that mantra spiritually, one can embark to study. देखो प्रॉब्लम कितना है गुरुओं को हमें इसमें छुपा हुआ तत्व समझाने के लिए. Our understanding. Nobody in any language can convey what is actually said in Sanskrit. Apanipado javano grahita pashyate chakshusa shunotya karnaha savetti vedyam na chatasyasti vetta tamahuragyam purusham mahantam. In fact, in this mantra, all that is to be told about that Parabrahman, all that is to be experienced about that Parabrahma Atma Tattva, that's being conveyed. That Ekamevadvaya Brahma Tattva. Wow. Therefore, that's why the truth, therefore, transcendentally also has to be seen. Then all the expressed world should be understood also as the mithya. Third, and Indian through that, at the immanent level, we should have the vision of seeing only Tattva or Paramatma. जब तीनों में हम कंप्लीट होते हैं, then our knowledge is complete. Isn't it? Then at the final level, if you ask, the Brahman is transcendental to all. Nirguna, Nirvishesha, Nirakara. Why? Then only he can be into all gunas and all visheshas and all akaras. Like the gold has no vishesha akara of its own. That's why into any ornament you can mold. Mud has no vishesha akara of its own. That's we can make into different parts, etc. But once it is made a pot, it cannot be gamla. Once it is an earring, right at that time it cannot be the bangle now. You can't put that earring to the hand. You understood? The moment the Savishesha Sakara comes, it's conditional. But the Nirvishesha Nirakara is unconditional. That's why it is able to allow all Vishesha Akara to be projected on it. For Vyavahara, for the Leela. Nothing to be too serious about it. Enjoy while following the Vyavaharik rules. That's it. And don't miss the transcendental truth because that alone gives moksha. And also enjoy the immanent expression of the truth in the form of all these forms and names. So beautiful it is. May this knowledge mature in us day by day. Now, the next shloka 20th ka Atma se Shoka Nivrutti ka Nirupana. A very, very powerful mantra it is. Bhashyakara has again detailedly told to us in this the Jnanam Tattva Jnanam. Let us chant Kim cha Om Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atma Guhayam Nihitosya Jantoho Tamakratum Pashyati Vita Shokaha Dhatuh Prasadan Mahimanamisham. Again. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atma Guhayam Nihitosya Jantoho Tamakratum Pashyati Vita Shokaha Dhatuh Prasadan Mahimanamisham. Again, Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atmasya, sorry, Atma Guhayam Nihitosya Jantoho Tamakratum Pashyati Vita Shokaha Dhatuh Prasadan Mahimanamisham. Same mantra. Anoraniyan Ahameva Tadvat Mahanaham Vishwamaham Vichintyam. This way it comes in Kaivalya Upanishad. In Katha Upanishad as Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atmasya Jantoho निहितो गुहायाम. इट कम्स इन लिटिल बे वर्ड इधर उधर करके. देर तमक्रतु पश्यति वीत शोक. यह तमक्रतुम पश्यति वीत शोक. धातु प्रसादान महिमानम आत्मनः. देर इट इज यर महिमानम ईशम. लिटिल वर्ड्स हियर एंड देयर. नाउ दिस ब्रह्मन इज अणोहो अणियान. अणोहो श्यामा कादेहे अणु. It is given as Bhashya there in Kathopanishad. श्यामा का मीन्स राई का जो सीड है, like that. Anoho aniyan, it's smaller than the smallest. Means what? If you go into the smaller, that alone. And we saw yesterday, whatever is smaller, combined together, alone becomes bigger. The atoms are smallest. They combine together only the molecules. No? The molecules combine together only all the things, components, whatever you call them, isn't it? Therefore, because it is Anohaniyan, necessarily the Mahato, Mahiyan, also it only has to be bigger than the biggest. Therefore, he is small or big? See, the question, the answer is smaller, is bigger, and he is immeasurable. He cannot be talked in that language in its true nature. That is why he is being talked as both contradictions. That he is small also, he is big also. But in our Vyavaharic language and in Vyavahara, if it is small, it can't be big. If it is big, it cannot be small. Therefore, our minds get fixed in these limited meanings. Our minds get fixed in these limited meanings. That's why the spiritual meanings do not click to us. We think that they are all absurd or they are all contradicting or they are all not really tangible, abstract. है नहीं? Actually तो वो spiritual thoughts are really true. है ना? व्यवहार में बड़ा है तो छोटा नहीं होता, छोटा है तो बड़ा नहीं होता, काला है तो गोरा नहीं होता, गोरा है तो काला है. बट स्पिरिचुअलिटी में काला भी होता है, गोरा भी होता है, आप दोनों के परे भी होता है. He is beyond both. That is why he is able to express. So Anoho Aniyan and Mahato Mahiyan. He is small also, is big also. That means he cannot be measured. ठीक है? And where is this Brahman, the Atman? Atma, this self, which is Anoho Aniyan, which is Mahato Mahiyan, he Guhayam Nihitaha Asya Jantoho. Of all the beings, he is there in the heart only. for recognizing. He is there in you for recognizing. Once recognized, He alone is there everywhere, every time, everything. हर देश में तो, हर काल में तो, हर वस्तु में तो. वो वाला अपने हृदय में He is recognized. Remember, Hridaya is the Upalabdhisthana of the Parama Atma. Hridaya alone is the Upalabdhisthana of Parama. In our Hridaya, when we recognize Him, then only we are qualified to see Him alone as everything. So, Atma Guhayam Nitaha Asya Janto. Asya Janto Guhayam Nita. Then Tam, that Atman who is Akratum. Who is Akratu? What is the meaning of Akratu? Kraturahita. One meaning is who is beyond the matter, beyond the subtle matter of thoughts. Here Shankara Bhagavan gives other meaning. We will see it when we study the Bhashyam. Tamakratum pashyati. In that pashyati, we have to add the word yaha. Whoever pashyati. Whoever realizes Him. Whoever visualizes Him. Experiences Him as Himself. Vita shokaha. Here we have to add the word bhavati. So, tam akratum atmanam yaha pashyati saha vitashokaha bhavati. Clear? That Paramatman, whoever is realizing, certainly he becomes permanently shokarahita. And the one who has not realized that Paramatma, he may be temporarily here and there shokarahita, but in general, he'll be continuously shoka sahita. Shoka means shoka, dukkha, bhaya, all of that we have to add. Samsara. Shoka is equal to samsara. Shoka rahitya means samsara rahitya. So yaha tam akratum atmanam pashyati saha vita shokah bhavati. Add one word eva. Saha eva vita shokah bhavati. So therefore it makes our intellects very clear. Therefore, bhaiya, permanently, if we want to become free from all the shoka, is equal to all the samsara, what is the only way? Experiencing that akratu paramatma. Don't give any alternative because it is not there. Alternative for freedom from all shoka permanently. Temporarily, there may be shoka rahiti, like you enter into nidra. Temporarily, lagta hai there is no shoka. But you have to get up also. And the more time if you sleep, whole body will become stiff and all type of arthritis, artho sambandhi problems will come. Drowsy, lazy we become, and nobody can sleep for a long time. Therefore, even in nidra, the vita shokata is not permanent. And if somebody sleeps also for a long time, when he wakes up, he says, "Here I slept extra, now I can't do this or that work." Follow? I'm just telling. The permanent Vita Shokata is there only in the Anubhuti of that Akratu Atma, who is Anohaniyan, who is Mahatomahiyan, who is Asya Jantoho Guhayam Nihitaha. Tamakratum Pashyati Vita Shokata. Then how? The beautiful answer is Dhatu Prasadat. Here Dhata is Paramatma. Paramatma Anugrahena. Paramatma Anugraha comes as three ways if you invoke. One in the form of Guru, second in the form of Tattva Upadesha through the Shastra by the Guru, third our own set Antaranga sadhanas. These three are expressions of Bhagavat Krupa, called here as Dhatu Prasada. Another meaning of Dhatu Prasada is when the Antakarna is Shuddha. Third meaning also Bhashyakara gives. We are going to study. Dhatu Prasadat
Mahimanam Isham. That Mahimanvita Ishvara Atmanumoti will happen by the anugraha of the Paramatma only, by the Antakarana Shuddhi. See the importance of this mantra. Now we have to study this mantra with Prem se Bhashya se also. When we come tomorrow, Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you, friends. Come back for Gita study for 10 minutes, 20 minutes.